Yo, what is up, guys? This is RizzyPOW, and this is my Week 3 team builder for the TBU up against Eric or Ashton. He's a really cool dude, one of my good friends, and yeah, you should definitely check him out. His links will be in the description, and we actually bowed Eric before in League. We battled him in the GPC, I think it was week 2. We didn't win that match. We won 5-0. So hopefully we can go 2-0 up against him. But yeah, we're going to be battling him for week 3. And he's definitely a really good player. So pretty scared about him. But another thing about him is that he's actually the only undefeated team in our division right now. He is 2-0 with a plus 10 differential, so that's kind of crazy. He's beaten Dan 5-0 and he beat Bub 5-0, so that is really scary. But beating him is actually going to mean that no one in our division is going to be undefeated, which I want to make sure happens. I also don't want to go 1-2. I'd rather go 2-1 because it'll help me in playoffs and stuff. So I really want to get a win right over here. It'll help a lot. So that is the plan right now. Yeah, but let's get into the team real quick. Although let me just read out my team real quick. I got Megaladios, Clefable, Jirachi, Suicune, Nidoqueen, Snorlax, Tornadus Eye, Houndoom, and Lucario. And on the bench, I got Kabutops, Poliwrath, and Abomasnow. On his team, he has Mega Altaria, Zapdos, Milotic, Reuniclus, Fortress, Amoonguss, Hitmonlee, Chandelure, Liepard, and on the bench he has Exploud, Piloswine, and Ninjask. I actually took Piloswine off the bench for next time, so that's why I actually said it right here. But he can't bring it this match. It's on the bench. He can bring Amoonguss though. So that's his team right there. There's a lot of weaknesses I can already tell. Like, look at it. He has a very slow team. A lot of my mons do pretty good against it. Like, there's honestly none of the mons that I have versus him that have a bad matchup. Like, I could honestly bring anything. Most of his mons he can pretty much bring as well, though. So it's not like I have a great matchup. I have a decent matchup versus him, I'd say. Yeah, let's get into the team real quick. So Eric is a really balanced player. And a bit more defensive. So just looking at his team also, this mon does pretty well versus him. Subtoxic Rachi hurts his team a lot. I hurt Altaria. If he brings Altaria, actually the Altaria set I'm expecting from him is I'm not expecting this, but this set I'm really scared about. I'm very scared of D-Dance Altaria because it kind of destroys me if he has double edge over return, because you know, I have an Unaware Clef, and Unaware Clef cannot take a double edge at all. It takes like 55 to 65%. So, like, a return would do like 55% or something to me, and then after leftovers, I think it would be a 2-hit KO. But double edge is way too much. So I'm really scared about, like, the team that would be super scary for me would be if he brings Berry Fortress. Trick Room Reuniclus plus D-Dance Altaria with what is it? D-Dance with double edge. That would honestly be the scariest team. I'm really scared about that if he does end up doing that. But this mon is just nice because toxing stuff is really nice, especially like Milotic. I can sub up on Milotic without him being able to break my sub. I can also sub up on Amoonguss if he does not have foul play, which he might have. He might have foul play for sure. What else can I sub up on? I think those are the only real 2 things that I can, but if I toxic something, I can also sub, and then it break my sub, and then he's going to take damage and stuff. He also brought Regenerator Reuniclus last time. I'm not sure why. He didn't explain in the team builder, but he did it for some reason, even though, like, he was Calm Mind. So usually on Calm Mind sets, you usually see Magic Guard, but he did bring Regenera last time. So if he does that again, I can Toxic the Reuniclus, which would be super nice because Reuniclus is really scary. The scariest mons on his team is Mega Altaria, Reuniclus, probably just those, and Hitmonlee is actually pretty scary as well. another mon that's kind of just gonna be annoying. It's like Zapdos and Milotic, but I can Toxic those things, so that's the point with this. I have Shadow Ball as my last move slot. I could have gone with Fire Punch or something, but Shadow Ball is just nice because he might have Rocky Helmet Amoonguss or something, and this will allow me to beat those kind of things 1v1 because I can get the Spadef off. It'll also do a little bit more damage to Reuniclus, which is kind of nice, even though I am a minus static nature. It's going to be fine, and you know, it might help me kind of 1v1 Reuniclus a little bit, depending on his set and stuff. So that's why I have Shadow Ball. Just overall, it's kind of nice for his team. I was thinking about Psychic, but one, Psychic has a less chance to lower your Spadef, so only be 20%, whereas this is 40%. And also, Psychic doesn't really hit his Reuniclus as hard and stuff. So I decided to go with Shadow Ball. There's many options. I was also thinking about Cosmic Power to help me 1v1 a Trick Reuniclus. Cosmic Power would have actually been pretty cool. Tom actually suggested that one. I built this team with a lot of my NPL people. So, like, Carney did a mock battle with me. Who else did a mock battle? Carney, and Rob did a mock battle with me as well. So, those are two people who did a mock battle, and then Tom helped me build a little bit, and some other people. So, I just want to say that. I also have enough speed to outspeed my Milotic, with some speed or something. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, it outspeeds stuff, and this helps me take, you know, my Milotic can't break myself unless he's, like, Hidden Power Ground or something. But yeah, the next mon, this is my win condition this match. Moonblast, Moonlight, Calm Mind, and Flamethrower. Now I have to run Unaware this week. Now I don't have to, but I think it's really necessary. I could have ran Magic Guard. It's not just for Altaria. I could have even easily ran Magic Guard and then ran Lucario as well, to help me versus Altaria. So even if it sets up, it's not going to be that good. But I decided that I still want to go Unaware because of like the Calm Mind or Acid Armor set. Even if he's double set up, which I don't think he would be, he'd probably just be Calm Mind. But this lets me 1v1 Calm Mind Reuniclus. So that is why I have this. Flamethrower just there for like Amoonguss and Fortress. I just decided that would be the best fourth move slot. At 16 in, oh shit. Yeah, the thing about this, oh shit. I should probably get this regen. Everything's already gen. I don't know if I do that. Shit, I just realized I'm wasting 4 EVs. Whatever. I think I'm actually wasting 8. What the heck is wrong with me? Oh god. Okay, well, that kind of sucks, but you know, it'll be fine. It'll be okay. Hopefully this doesn't come into effect. But yeah, I'm wasting 8 EVs. I just realized that, but it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I am, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, that's this set right over here. And now Nidoqueen. Why do I always realize I'm wasting some EVs in the team builder? Oh my god. Nidoqueen right over here. So this is a really bulky Nidoqueen. I don't really need any speed, so I just dumped 20 in speed in case he tries to speed creep me. I have Rocks and then Double Stab plus Ice Beam. I was thinking about, like, there's a lot of options with this team. Like, I had a 4 move slot syndrome with Nidoqueen. I could have ran T-Bolt to help me versus my Milotic. I could have ran Shadow Ball for Reuniclus, which I was really thinking about doing that. But I ended up going with Ice Beam. Now, I am running Shuckleberry because, one, I'm still really weak to D-Dan to Double Edge Altaria because I decided not to bring Lucario. I was really debating on it. I was debating Lucario or Houndoom, and I ended up going with Houndoom. But yeah, Lucario's had a really good matchup versus him, but still, like, a lot of things had a good matchup versus him, so it's not like I didn't need to run it, you know? I was thinking about a lot of sets versus him with Lucario. I was thinking about Life Orb, especially offensive with Hidden Power Ice, even Psychic. Double Stab with Focus Blast. I was thinking about Specs even. Dark Pulse for Reuniclus. I was even thinking about SD. But then I had such a huge 4 move slot syndrome with Lucario versus him. Like, it was crazy. But yeah, so that is this is this set. Now Shuckleberry also helps me for Hitmonlee because I'm kind of weak to Hitmonlee with this team. That's one of the main weaknesses. I should probably kind of patch it up, but I'm not doing it because I don't have enough time to fix it. But yeah, so Shuckleberry could also help versus Hitmonlee because he could have Earthquake, which he probably will have Earthquake if he brings it. I think he'll probably bring it. Sure, I'm really weak to it, so that's kind of bad. But Shuka Berry is there for Hitmonlee and Altaria. And the next mon is Mega Latios. So I'm running a more offensive Mega Latios this week just because it does really well versus him. I'm running Dragon Pulse over Psyshock just because in the testing, Trick Room Nicholas was really scary, okay? So if I had Psyshock, I could not hit that thing, and he could set up a Trick Room on me, and it would be bad times. So I decided to go with Dragon Pulse because Dragon Pulse is actually going to put in range of Sucker Punch with Houndoom. So that's why I have Dragon Pulse over Psyshock. So that's why I end up going with it, mostly for Renicholas. Overall, Psyshock hits his team a bit harder, but I think I have to sacrifice this and go with Dragon Pulse. I have Bolt Beam coverage as well, just because it's really nice versus him. I could have also gone Draco Meteor, but I didn't want to go and kill something and then give him free setup with Renicholas. So I thought this was just better. This thing still does really well versus his team. Ice Beam hits like Zapdos and Amoonguss, and Thunderbolt hits like what else does it hit? What else? Hits Zapdos. So he can't Ice Beam. He can't really switch on me with Zapdos. Like I still will be able to beat a 1v1. So that's really nice about this thing. Very good versus his team. So that's it. And now Houndoom. Now this Houndoom I changed a lot in the match, or not in the match. I haven't even battled him yet, but I changed it a lot. When prepping, I originally was Life Orb when I built it, and this last move slot, I knew I wanted Dark Pulse, Flamethrower, Fire Blast, and I'm switching to Flamethrower last minute, and then Sludge Bomb. And I was wondering about the last move slot. Now there was a lot of things I could have gone with. I could have gone with Protect. I could have gone with Taunt. The reason I would go with Protect was because high jump kick on. He's always ran high jump kick on Hitmonlee, even if he was. Not reckless, he's always ran high jump kick. So I could have ran Protect for that. Plus, it would help me stall at Trick Room turns. Plus, it might let me dodge a explosion from like a Custap Berry Fortress. So those are reasons. But Sucker Punch is just a bit better in all those situations, except for the high jump kick situation. Sucker Punch, because it does like with this investment, it'll actually do like 50 to 60% to Renicholas. So if it's weakened, I can definitely revenge kill it. I'm expecting him to be Trick Room Renicholas or Calm Mind. Trick Room Renicholas with 3 attacks: Focus Blast, Shadow Ball, and Psyshock. I expect him to have Psyshock over Psychic, but if he has Psychic, that's going to be kind of scary because that means like Clefable can take 2 Psyshocks, but it can't take his 2 Psychics. So that's going to be kind of annoying. But yeah, so I went with Sucker Punch. Also because I could have also gone with Sleep Talk because I did not have a Sleep Fodder yet. I was also thinking Will-O-Wisp. If I was Will-O-Wisp, I wouldn't be Sash. Now, the reason for all of these was Sucker Punch. I ended up going with that because versus Fortress, I can also, if he goes down to his Custap Berry, I can Sucker Punch him in case he wants to explode. And stuff like that because I out-prioritize Custap Berry because I'm faster than a freaking Fortress because Houndoom is pretty damn fast. Life Orb also hits his team really hard, but I decided to go with Sash because if I went with Taunt, I would be forced into so many mind games with his Fortress. Like knowing Eric, or not just knowing Eric, like he might, if I lead off with this and he leads off with Fortress, if he's Custap Berry, the only way he's break Fortress, I think, is going to be if it's Custap Berry. Now, if it's Custap Berry, he might expect a Taunt and just go for EQ first turn. So I don't want to be in those mind games. So I don't think Taunt was just necessary at all because I didn't want to click Taunt just in case he does go for the EQ first turn. And then Sleep Talk was, you know, why that was there for Amoonguss. And I was also thinking Will-O-Wisp because I could have Will-O-Wisped him first turn and then he could not kill me with EQ and then I could have flamethrowered it. Maybe I should have gone with that, but then, you know, I might miss Will-O-Wisp as well, and if I do, I'm fucked. And if I was Will-O-Wisp, I'd probably go Life Orb then. Probably. But yeah, I ended up going with this thing. Its stabs are really nice versus his team. Hopefully, I don't actually burn his Milotic with Flamethrower, because in a test battle with Carney, I think it was with Carney. No, it might have been with Rob. I don't remember, but I did burn his Milotic with Flamethrower, and that almost caused me to lose the match because I couldn't Toxic it. And I didn't like. It was just so much more annoying to deal with. I have some ways to still beat it. Like this thing 1v1s it. Although I can get burned, it'll be really annoying if I get burned because then Side Shot can 2-KO me. Also, I have to run leftovers on Clefable this week just because it helps me versus D-Dance Altaria. I would really want to run the Poison Resist Berry, but I just can't afford it this match. I need leftovers. And yeah, this thing, Thunderbolt, does a ton to my Lodic also, so I still have ways to beat it if I do burn it, but it's gonna suck if I end up burning it. But my last mon is Snorlax. Now this thing is pretty good versus team. I have Pursuit to trap stuff like Chandelure if he wants to bring this. It's also probably my Chandelure switch in. Fire Punch is there for Fortress just because I want a way to hit it. And this is to outspeed hopefully a Moongus and Reuniclus. I was also thinking about going Brave Min Speed, just to speed tie with Min Speed Reuniclus so I could self-destruct on it if I'm in a bad situation. But I like this as well. I can self-destruct on pretty much everything once the Fortress is gone, which I think if he brings is going to be a Custap lead, and Chandelure, which shouldn't be too easy to get rid of with Snorlax, a Pursuit around. Return just hits his team super hard. It 2-0-KOs physically defensive Reuniclus, a 2-0-KOs physically defensive Zapdos. It just 2-0-KOs pretty much everything. Now, instead of self-destruct, I was thinking about going Wild Charge or Crunch. Wild Charge just because it gives me a neutral hit besides Pursuit to hit his Chandelure, because if he's Wisp Chandelure, that's going to be really, really annoying. Also, it lets me hit his Milotic a little bit harder because in case like I burn it with Flamethrower, that's going to be really annoying. Yeah, that is going to be the team right over here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys are rooting for me. I really need this win this week because I do not want to go 1-2. And Eric is a really good battler, so hopefully we do this. Hopefully I get the W right over here. I get this dub. But yeah, I'm about to go battle him in about like 10 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.